All right, how we doing, ladies and gentlemen? As you saw, you just saw the guest. It's a special young man, Jalen. They call him Big Boss. We're going to ask him why it's called Big Boss later into the interview. For Reneau-Walkes, I hope I'm saying his name correctly. But you know, what I'm saying, Buzz's got a special story. Was a senior this year. He went into his senior year, didn't have any offers. Ended his senior season, didn't have any offers, and attended the Peach State Gridiron Classic and got an offer from Delaware State. We all know that's where Coach Sean Jackson's coach. So we're gonna dive a little bit deeper into his story today, allow him to tell his story from from beginning to the end. But as of right now, I'm gonna send him this link so he can send it out to his folks. So bear with me, ladies and gentlemen. And after that, I will get him on. I just send it to him. But also, if you're here, man, definitely, if you have any comments, definitely let me know whether you're on Twitter or on YouTube. If you're on YouTube, definitely like, subscribe, share, all the above, man. So without that being said, we're gonna bring the young man on. How you doing today, sir?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I appreciate you coming on and spending a couple minutes out of your Saturday afternoon to talk with me, man. But did I say your name correctly?
Yeah, it's Jalen Reneau-Walkes.
Jalen Reneau-Walkes. All right,
Mm.
Papa. I apologize. But let me give you your proper introduction, brother. Like I said, man, Jalen, Big Boss, man, Reneau-Walkes.
Reneau. Yeah.
Reneau-Walkes, excuse me. 6'3", 260 pounds. First team all county now. First team all county, second team all region 4, 5A, Peach State Gridiron Classic All American. Brother's a student athlete, you know what I'm saying, a man of resilience, a man of forward thinking. And like I said, I've already said his name, brother, but I'm saying this. Let me play this clip, you know what I'm saying, before we get too far gone. This is how I wanted to segue the interview to what I really want to talk about as we started. So give me a second. Share the window. All right. Hey, man, I don't think we need to see anymore, brother. But just, you know what I'm saying, from seeing that now, seeing that again, just how did you do it, man? Where was your mind at during the season? Didn't have any offers. And say, how did you stay locked into the moment?
It just really took a lot of grit and determination. Like my coaches were helping me, my family was helping me, keep my energy up, making sure that I knew I was gonna get something eventually. It's just really like my team and my surroundings that really helped me keep me up, you know. And it was also work. Like I just knew if I kept working, I was gonna get something eventually. So yeah.
100%. We didn't get shown. I didn't play the whole thing, and I may have missed it. But you decided, you know what I'm saying, to do it without any, you know what I'm saying, pub on social media. So, you know what I'm saying, a lot of people have been running to social media. Let me post this, let me post that. You kind of let the work speak for itself. So why did you not lean upon social media to kind of put yourself out there more?
you know, I always like posted my film and stuff, but like I would just wanted to show people like you ain't gotta be like one of those top guys, like to show that like you can still get something and be out there.
100%, 100%. So I'm saying, so what coach was that, man? Saying, what's our relationship like? Obviously, he was very passionate.
That was Coach Outlaw. That was my strength and conditioning coach. He's always been there for me. He's the one that kind of like, edged me on to like keep on going, be greater than what I, think I could be. So that relationship between us is like he's really like a mentor to me, you know. Always looked up to him.
For sure, for sure. And just like your family, you know what I'm saying? How was your family, you know what I'm saying, during that process, man? You know what I'm saying, waiting.
It was really like it took a lot, because seeing everybody else go up, they getting what they getting, D1s, D2s, it was just like It was hard to watch, but like it's like they was there to like lean on me. I was there to lean on them. It was good. They was um they was really pushing me. So with that, everybody helping me, it was it was easy to do.
For sure. And then just talk a little bit about your work ethic, brother. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, so when you're going through adversity, that may encourage somebody like I'm not where I want to be on, but I'm 6'3", first and foremost. You're 6'3", like I said, 260. You know what I'm saying? Hell of an athlete. And so did you strive to start getting up earlier, or were you already getting up earlier? Did anything change in your process, or did you just continue to do what you were doing?
I really continued to do what I was doing, always working, making sure I'm in the weight room, watching film, just trying to better myself any way that I could to make sure that I could do what I wanted to do, which was go play at a college level.
Speaking of college level, man, like I said, uh, Delaware State. We all know that's where Coach Deshaun Jackson is, but why was that the perfect fit for you in your future?
I just when I went up there for my visit, I could tell that they were really family oriented. They let it do what they do, and just everything about it, it was just really saying I need to be there. Slept on it, thought about it a lot, and I
Mm,
just really felt like I needed to be there.
for sure. Was that the only school that kind of showed interest after the Pre-State Classic?
Other schools showed interest, just not as much as them. Coach was always checking up on me, making sure I was straight. Just in my opinion, being like a good coach. Yeah.
Okay, no, I gotta ask, but I know definitely the people want to hear, man. What's your relationship like with Coach Jackson, and how is he?
He's a great coach. Just a great person. He's always checking up on me, making sure I'm good. Just even after I sign, everything like that, he's just constantly making sure I'm straight. I could tell that when I do get there, it's gonna be a lot of work, and we will be successful.
What specifically did he see in your game that he liked? Like, what did he say?
He said I was, even though I was, a little smaller, I still worked, I still did what I had to do, and just things of that nature.
100%. I like that, brother. Um, Thoughts on the HBCU experience? Obviously, you're committed to HBCU, but prior to obviously being offered this, what was your thoughts about that route?
Um, you know, Good thing about the HBCU is that like it's really a community, so you could just like tell. And I've been on other visits where like you
True.
could see like the family like they really come together as a community, and I just really wanted to be a part of something like that. And I could just see like HBCUs they always gonna turn up, so it's just like I want to be around that type of energy.
For sure, I can see. You know what I'm saying, with the hair. So you already kind of fit into the Afrocentric vibe going to Delaware State. Have you been up north? Have you been to Delaware before? The DC area, the tri-states, tri-cities. I mean,
I did on my visit, but I also used to live up north. Used to live in New York, so I'm kind of accustomed to it already. The weather, the whole atmosphere, all of that.
you from New York?
Yeah, I was born in the Bronx.
You from the Bronx. So they, I'm sure you see Kai. You know what I'm saying? Talk about like people always say, is the Bronx the dirtiest place in New York? Or
All
is that
right, it's not the
fine?
dirtiest. Like they just, it's I don't know how to explain it.
Look,
Like
look. Everybody had the same reaction, but it's okay. It's okay.
yeah, but I'm just kind of accustomed to it already. So
Yeah.
when I go out there, it's just gonna be straight work.
I like that. I like that. What are you kind of doing now to prepare yourself to, you know what I'm saying, step away from home and be on your own?
I just gotta lock in mentally, make sure grades is right, make sure I like know that I gotta do what I gotta do to make sure I keep my scholarship, do all of that. Um, as far as going up there and playing, staying in the weight room, watching film, doing all that, make sure I adjust myself to make sure I could go out there and potentially start.
Absolutely. So I want to take you back, man. Where did it all start for? Excuse me. Where did it all start for Jalen, man? Where did the love of football come from?
I started playing when I was around like 5, 6. Kind of started. For back then it was really just fun, but like then I got to love it. It was just like um, that experience of being like around teammates. Having coaches there to build me up, winning for real. Like
Mm.
I just love that feeling, and after a while, it just like became like a thing I just let it do.
Have you
So,
always go ahead? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
oh no, it's okay. Yeah.
Have you always played the offensive line or played in the trenches?
Yeah, I love the contact of element of it. Always being able to hit somebody airplay. So yeah, I mainly play O line and D line, but then I switched more to O line, and that's just kind of where I've been.
I got you. Like, what's that story from childhood that like it kind of maybe could have been the ring in the bull or just Oklahoma drills where you hit that adversity like mom dad I don't know if I really want to do this, or have you
Yeah.
always been like yeah I just love it?
It was just like I remember it was one practice. I had to go against one of my teammates named Bam, and he was just like he was really like stocky and big for his age. So it's just like having to go against him, realizing like okay, he big, but like I still held my ground. It was just like I like this.
For sure. What's a championship memory from the youth? Like, what was it like when you won your first championship?
It was exciting, being around like that environment, seeing everybody happy. We got a ring, so we had one. I think it was Frank Ski or
Hmm.
Nationals. We were in Florida and we had one at Nationals, and just everybody being excited, being happy. We just did that. Like we put in all this work to finally get something out of it. It was really heartwarming.
Do
Yeah.
you feel like the joy is still there even with high school sports becoming more of a it's not a bit a business like college, but
Yeah,
it's changing.
I get what you're saying. Like, it's definitely like I still find joy in it. Like, I still love it, but I do see what you're saying. Like, it is more like a business because you trying to get you working for something for real. Like, especially with like church support, NIL, like all of that really changes stuff for like making it to the next level and just trying to get out there.
Absolutely. Now before you got a lot on you, you know what I'm saying? You were at Dutchtown, you know what I'm saying? That's really kind of where you caught on the scene. So how was your time at Dutchtown and why did you make the transition to Lithonia?
My time at Dutchtown it was fun, but like I wasn't getting what I needed out of Dutchtown, so I had to make that move. It was just like a business decision, like you said. It was definitely the best option for me because over there I wasn't getting much exposure. I wasn't playing as much. And I knew I could do better, so I had to make that choice for myself and just leave and pursue something at Lithonia.
Hmm.
And when I had first went over there, I could feel the love. I could feel like they were really like a family, like for real. And the coaches really like helped me see that I knew I had more in me and I could do better.
What would you say from a player's perspective? What does one a player really need to get to the next level, learn all he needs to know, and two, from a player's perspective, again, how do you when does a player know that a coach or a media personality is being genuine and authentic with them, trying to help them get to the next level?
Well, to answer your first question, it's just like you got to stay down to like come up really. So just put in that work. Don't let other people distract you. Just do what you got to do to make sure you right. And answer your second question, you could feel it. Like when somebody being real with you, and you could tell it from the fake. So just watch out. Make sure you stick by who you stick by, and everything will really sort itself out.
Absolutely. So what have you gotten from Lithonia that has helped you to get to where you're at now? It could be technique, could just be changing your mentality. I'm saying, what has it been for you?
It really like made me step up, become a leader for real. Having to go from barely playing to like, starting and then playing both sides of the ball, it really like made me grow up. And it just changed my mentality. It changed a lot of things in me to where I could say, yeah, I'm ready to make that change, make that step up.
How was it? You know what I'm saying? Waiting your turn. How was that?
It was definitely hard, but like when you get there, you got to be ready to go. So it's just like always stay ready. Just I don't want to say wait your turn, but like you gotta work for real. Like make sure you doing what you gotta do too.
And
That way when
how
it's
was
your turn, that way when it's your turn, you just ready, go.
How was that in practice? Like, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, you're taking the limited reps, but you still want to have, when you have the opportunity, you got to try to dominate. So, how is juggling all that? You know, saying you're playing scout, but you want to play for playing time?
I say when you in scout, give it your all. Like just even if you know you're not going to play or you just not playing as much as you want to be, make sure you're giving it your all. That way, when it is your turn, you got to go against the big guys in game. You could do what you got to do and make sure your team win.
What's it like when you're saying you going up against your peers? Are they uplifting you, or is it like, all right, man, you know, let's just go out here and try to be the best we can be, and or is it more so of I got to get mine?
I definitely say it's a mix of all of them because, for one, you do want to be playing, but at the same time, it's like this person ahead of you not gonna like just give up their spot. So you gotta do what you gotta do. Make sure you like giving it your all. They gonna give it they all, and whoever get it really get it.
Have you always been tall, or you kind of grew into your stature?
I definitely feel like I always been tall, but I definitely did grow a bit. I didn't think I would be 6'3", but you know,
When'd you hit your growth spurt?
I say like 15, nah, probably like 14, 15, something like
14,
that.
15. So you like what, sophomore then?
Yeah, I think sophomore going this no, freshman going into my sophomore. Yeah, around that time.
Okay. What's a what can players that's walking a similar path, similar journey take from you, or what advice do you have for them?
Just keep your head down, work, grind, make sure you in the weight room, studying your playbook, doing all that you could do to make sure that when you get in, you go and get something. Just make sure you dominate. That's all I can really say.
For sure. Um, are you a party guy, brother?
I'm not gonna. I'm a stay at home type of kid. I work, do what I got to do. Um, I feel like that will change once I get to college, but I feel like I'm still gonna be me. Not go out as much.
I like that, but you say you work. You work a job as well.
Now I was talking about like work, like weight room, school work, all of that. I do like help around, but I do what I could do.
So in your words, what makes you not want to be as a party guy? Is it just the native connotation that goes along with that?
I feel like it's how I was brought up. Also, just I don't know. I'm just like not that type of person. Like I don't know. It's just I never really got out for real. Like I have my friends that I do stuff with, but parties is just not my type of style. You know.
Got you. Even though you didn't get out as much, do you feel like you know what I'm saying, been exposed to like know what's going on, like know the
Oh yeah, definitely. I still like, I know about my surroundings, all of that, but I just never been the party type of guy.
100%. I'm gonna say one word. You're gonna let me know what comes to mind. Former, I know you're a high school graduate, Broderick Jones. Man, when you hear that name, what comes to mind?
Star, he really showed that you could come from a small place and really make it big. He an NFL star now, so that's where I'm trying to be at one day. So I really do look up to him. Seeing where he came from, how he was brought up. And I'm trying to go be where he at.
100%. Did y'all interact before he went to college, or were you still transferring over?
I was still transferring over, but I have seen him a couple of times, and when I be with Outlaw, he be there sometimes. So I definitely interacted with him before. It was cool when we seen each other. I was really just asking him questions like, "What did you do to get here?" Stuff like that. And he was, a good person to talk to about that because we in the same position for
100%. What's been the biggest thing that you got from it?
just work. Like that's my biggest thing is like work mentality, and do it like I'm doing what I got to do to get to this place. So just work.
You I
Because
need
it's gonna come in due time.
what's you brought up work. We'll get back to Broderick, but you know what I'm saying. I'm hearing a lot of work. You got to work, stay down, grind, man. What is your schedule like? So what is your day-to-day routine like?
I wake up, go to school, go to Outlaw, come home, do my homework, take shower, go to sleep, eat. Eat, go to sleep.
For sure. You 6 days, 7 days.
It really depends on what I got going on. Most of the time, I'm 4 days, and then Sundays I'll go out to trench mob, getting some work there.
All right, for sure. Let's talk about Coach Skip, man. So when you're at Trish Mob, it's like a dog eat dog environment. You know, so everybody wants to win. So what is the biggest thing that you receive from working there, and how do you feel like you're getting better every time when you go?
Definitely technique. We really technique oriented, and we'll make sure like if I'm too high, he'll make sure to remind me to stay low, and just competitiveness for real. Like you go out there, you might win some, you might lose some, but you always gonna like make sure you know what you got to do to improve, and it's just like that on both sides with him and Coach Juice. And I just say like you really do get a lot out of going, like competitiveness, technique, focus, like, and it's a mental thing too. Like they'll build you up. Like they might give you a little critiques, tell you what you need to do, but they always like bring you back up.
For sure. What's a moment there that saying you faced adversity that kind of helped prepare you, saying, for that senior season when you had to, saying, to put on those blinders and really lock in on your dreams?
Um, just going out there every day. I'm not every day, but like every Sunday, losing some, winning some, just realizing I had more work to do. So realizing that just like made me want to go get it even more.
What's some strengths? Like, what would you say is your best attribute as an offensive lineman?
I definitely say my pass blocking for sure. I always try to work on my run game, but I know my pass game is good too. Like that's my probably strongest one.
For sure. Who would you say has been the a defensive lineman that you'll remember? You know what I'm saying? Or that's stuck with you.
Definitely one from Tucker game. I forgot his name, but especially with that game being like one of the games we definitely should have won. I feel like that one just stick with me the most.
100%. Lithonia, man. It's not a school that gets a lot of buzz, um, but what is the culture there at Lithonia, man?
Really family oriented. Everybody close, so it's not nothing like, oh, I'm finna go do this. We make sure we a team first. Like we, if we want to do something, we'll make sure we're doing it together. If you need something, you can lean on somebody else. And the coaches really like they show you that they care. And I say that for sure. Like when I first got there, coaches was helping me if I needed it, making sure I needed if I needed something, they got me. Especially with my classes, I was missing some things on my transcript, so they made sure they put me in the right classes to make sure I graduated on time, did all of that, make sure I was straight.
100%. So, like, what's something that you're gonna miss? Obviously, you don't just see it. What's the biggest thing you're gonna miss about being there?
Playing and just like being around that environment. Like I said, very family oriented. Coaches really helped me a lot throughout the season, and just that atmosphere for real.
100%. We gotta talk about your O line, man. Y'all had a very talented offensive line. I believe like 3 or 4 of y'all made all county for sure, all region, one honorable mention. So just talk a bit about what I'm saying, what it's like when an offensive line group moves in unison.
Well, we all really close. So when I first got there, they really embraced me, and having one of our starters is actually a freshman, and he just took like he followed us, and we just came together and we just dominated best we could. So us sticking together really helped us, in the long run.
For sure. What's off the field? What's y'all most craziest memory?
Um, I say just like when we playing the game or something, like we'll just start arguing out of nowhere, and then we be cool after. But I was playing the game with one of my teammates, his name AJ. He was winning. All of a
Yeah.
sudden, I just start coming back. He getting mad. We just going back and forth, you know. But I definitely say like that's one of them.
Oh, yeah, it sounded like y'all was playing Madden. No, this don't sound like a 2K
Yeah,
night.
we playing NCAA, but yeah, I say we're really competitive with each other, making sure one don't outwork the other, especially like that comes with everything for everything we do.
Hundred
If
percent.
you see one person trying to be better, you gonna try to be better than them.
It's a domino. It's contagious. Hard work ethic is contagious.
Hmm.
But you talked about college football. I'm saying who was your dream school growing up, man?
I don't think I ever really had a dream school. I just wanted to be D1, and I just wanted to make sure I can make a name for myself
Yeah.
wherever I go. So it just never like I never had a real school like I was. Oh yeah, I need to go here. I want to go here. I just wanted to make sure I was known wherever I went.
Was that because you know what I'm saying? You kind of grew up north, and it just seems to me that the college football culture isn't the same up north as it is down here. It's like everybody's like, ah man, I'm a Georgia family, a Florida fan. But is that why?
Yeah, I mean, I could have a favorite team, but it's just like as long as I'm where I need to be, that's all that really matters. And I was born in New York, but like I kind of I came down here. um I want to say like when I was around 3.
Oh, he's a baby.
So yeah, so but I did always go back and forth, and I could definitely tell like football atmosphere. I mean, football is different down here than what it is up there. So whenever I would like go up there, I could tell like this is more like a basketball like type of thing. But like down here, I could tell like football is really a lot down here.
So you hoop? Not at all. Never tried it out.
Okay, I used to when I was like 10, 11. Like I used to when I was younger, but when I got to high school, it's just like, nah, this not for me.
You said, "Can you dunk though?"
I could get up there, you
Okay,
know,
okay, okay. We'll take it as a maybe.
maybe, yeah. It depends on the day.
Good day, you know what I'm saying? After a leg day, after a leg day,
I still tell Dream though. That's all that matters.
that's all that matters. You know what I'm saying? Once you get up there to college, you know what I'm saying? Everything slows down. So probably, you know what I'm saying? Be do the two hand flush up there in the tri-states.
I try.
But back to Broderick Jones, man. What do you kind of take away from his game? I'm assuming you watch his film a lot.
Sometimes I do. I just watch how how his run game is. Try to like see what I could do to like add on to mine from his. Um, especially like so. I see how like he gets it to his because he plays tackle too. So it's just like it's kind of different because I play center. So I just see what I could like take from his game and incorporate into mine.
What's like break this down, because I know what I'm saying I'm trying to be better at evaluating offensive linemen. What's the difference in your perspective from run blocking and pass blocking?
Just how you get off the ball and the power like and how much power you got in each foot. It just depends really. So say I was going right, I would
Hmm.
want to put power on my left foot, make sure I explode off the ball. And if I'm pass blocking, get into my stance, get back and just, evaluate what the D line is doing so I could react.
What keys are you looking for when you are looking at a defensive lineman pre-snap to like know what he's getting ready to bull rush or do a pass finesse move?
His stance, how he's before pre snap, just watching them, see where his eyes are, and then after we get off the ball, see what he's doing. That way I could counteract it and win. So yeah.
What are some big goals or just goals period that you have when you go to college?
Dominate. I want to start my first year. That's really what I want to do. That's what I'm working towards. And even if I'm not starting, I want to be in the rotation, at least, getting my time. I don't want to have to red shirt because I'm not playing. I feel like I could definitely start if I put in the work I need to do, watch film, get in the playbook. Um, that's probably my main goal is to start though.
All right. How about as a young man? What ways do you want to change from where you are now to the next 3 to 4 years?
I want to still grow up. I still want to have my fun, but I really want to like mature more. Um, do better with my time management, stuff like that.
All right. Talk a little bit about time management. What is a perfect time management for you? What does that look like for you?
Just making sure I'm able to do what I got to do in a very like fashionably order. Like I get my work done, I have time to chill. I could work, like, hit the weight room, then I still, have time to do what I want to do. So just like a work life balance for
Hmm.
real. Yeah.
Have you put any thought in what your major is going to be?
Yeah, sports management or business management. But if that ever changes, I probably will go into like psychology or something. Want to help, give back, something like that.
So you want to be like you want to sit down, listen to people's problems, do things of that nature, right?
Yeah, just like help them. I've always been like I want to help people. Whatever I do, I want to help somebody. Whether that be like trying to get them in school for like a manager or something, but or like just helping somebody with their problems like mentally or something like that. I want to help somebody.
Because who in your life kind of sparked you to be, you know what I'm saying, want to serve people?
My mom and my coaches for real, like seeing what they do, how they help people get in school, and like my mom, she's a realtor, so she help people find houses and like and just my dad too. He does HVAC and stuff like
Mm.
that, so he goes around helping people. So I just like feel like it's always been around me, like people helping other people. So just that, and my teacher, her name is Miss Finn. So and she's my psychology teacher. Being in that class really like opened my eyes. I want to help people mentally, see what they could do. You know.
That's big, brother. You know what I'm saying? That's definitely a selfless occupation. That's big, brother. So I'm saying salute to you for wanting to do that. Most people like, I don't want to chase the bag, I want to be whatever that is. But so it's definitely a salute to you for wanting to serve, man. That's that's biblical. You know what I'm saying? Wanting to serve people. But any last words before we wrap it up? Anything, you know what I'm saying, you want to shout out anybody?
I do want to shout out my coaches, Coach Outlaw, Coach Gator, Coach. Just all my coaches at Lithonia. They really helped me. I wouldn't really be here without them. And I want to shout out my parents
Yeah.
and Coach Jordan, Coach Julius, Trench Mob. They helped me perfect my craft, and I'm gonna still go to them. Even after, because I still got work I got to do. Everybody that helped me get here to this point, for real.
Definitely, man. Any young defensive lineman that Lithonia or anybody that you know, like, what are their names and you know what I'm saying? What do you like about them?
Oh, starting off with O line, AJ Dixon. He's a junior, rising senior. He got a lot in him. They don't got no offers. Well, I think AJ has an offer right now. Only one though, so I need him to go up for sure. Judah Williams, he's a sophomore right now, rising junior. He don't got no looks. He definitely need some looks. Starting the D line, going to D line. Tico Crittenden, he big guy, got looks from UGA,
Mm.
Auburn. He's real big. And then another one, Josiah's Door. He don't got no looks, but he gonna be there one day.
All right, for sure, brother. Well, like I said, I appreciate you taking your time to hop on the call with me today. But before I let you go, man, I gotta educate you, brother. So quantum physics, I don't know if you heard about quantum physics, whole computer thing, man. I just think it's a big industry that's getting ready to boom. And to kind of break it down a little bit, so quantum and physics as a whole, it deals with a lot of things. When bigger things get big, it's only a matter of time before they collide. But like I said, time, right? How do we get time? How do we get the clocks? How's everybody on the same minute, second system? Where it comes down to the quantum physics model, brother. You know what I'm saying? You got neutrinos, protons. I'm sure you heard of protons, neutrons.
Yeah.
All those lines is if atoms are in protons and neutrons, and we know atoms vibrate. So
Hmm.
neutrinos are on the faster wavelength. So every time, you know what I'm saying, obviously atoms vibrate. I know this sounds crazy, but that's how they keep track of time. So, you know what I'm saying, that piece you're interested about, definitely recommend that side and the investing side, whether you come to an NIL or collective
Hmm.
during your time. So, definitely take out, you know what I'm saying, 20-30% of your income, definitely throw that to a Roth IRA and invest that to a standard pool or things of that nature. So, when you get out of college, you know what I'm saying, you got some things to fall back on. But that's my spiel, brother. Like I said, ladies and gentlemen, we got about 70 folk in here, man. So shout out to the people want to tap in and hear Jalen's story, man. So like I said, brother, thank you for hopping on.
Thank you. for
Yes, sir.
having me.
You're special, man. You're special. So keep that going. Keep the hair going, because that's gonna be big for your brand, brother.
Yes,
Uh,
sir.
if you have anything else to say, man, I'll let you go and enjoy the rest of your Saturday, man.
All right. Thank you.
Yes, sir, brother. Peace and blessings, man. All right, ladies and gentlemen, like I said, that's Jalen. I should have asked him why they called him the big boss. I forgot that one, but that's Jalen Big Boss right there, man. Out of Lithonia, man, out of the East Side, man. So definitely tap in with him. You can follow him on Twitter at Jalen Reneau, JalenReneau. So definitely tap in with him and his story as he goes to Delaware State and takes on his goals and new journey. But like I say all the time, ladies and gentlemen, thank y'all for tapping in to Bacon Network. Because we're going to get the Just Sizzling News, man. And we have some shows coming up next Tuesday or Wednesday and Thursday for football and basketball. So stay tuned with us. Enjoy the rest of y'all Saturday, because I'm going to enjoy the rest of mine. So peace and blessings, ladies and gentlemen.